Hello, everybody. Good morning. Let's see. I'm going to fix this so you can see my feet. Okay. Alright, this is our last group before we have Christmas on Friday. I can't believe how fast it came. But we're going to get started with our modified Promiamo breathing. So we're going to sit, feet on the floor, back is up nice and tall. You're going to interlock your fingers, place them underneath your chin. Thumbs are touching your throat, pinkies are facing away. As you breathe in, elbows go all the way up to the ceiling. You fill your lungs until you can't breathe in anymore. And then as you breathe out, you're going to look up to the ceiling, and your elbows are going to come forward to touch. And what we're really going to focus on today is trying not to let our elbows drop. So the whole time, you want your elbows to be up. You don't want them to drop below your heart. So think about where your heart is. You want your elbows in line with your heart. All right, let's try it. Interlock those fingers underneath your chin. Here we go. Big, deep breath in. Elbows all the way up to the ceiling. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. In and out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Breathe in. And let it out. Last one. Breathe in. And let it out. Wow. Okay, we're going to do that again. All right, here we go. Interlock those fingers underneath your chin. Thumbs touch your throat, pinkies face away. Here we go. Deep breath in. Send those elbows all the way up. And let it out. Breathe in, elbows up, lungs filled. And breathe out. Oh my gosh, you know what I just remembered? I gotta start my watch. All right, we're officially on the board. Okay. Let's do that again. Breathe in. And let it all out. Breathe in, fill your lungs all the way up. And breathe out. Again, deep breath in. Look forward, look at me. Now breathe out and look up to the ceiling. Breathe in. And out. 2 more here. And let it all out. Last one. Breathe in. Get that last sip of air right at the top. And breathe out. Good. Put those arms down. Shake it out. We're going to get into our first pose, which is our seated half moon pose. You are going to take your left hand, grab the chair. Your right hand is going to come all the way up over your head. And you're going to lean over to the side. Make sure you plant that hip down so you're not leaning off the chair. So you want to focus on pushing the hip down and then pulling the arm over your head, and you'll get a really nice side stretch. Good. Switch. Right arm grabs the chair. Left arm comes all the way up over your head. Big stretch. Make sure that hip is planted. Arm is reaching. And we'll hold. Beautiful. Sit up. We're going to do that again. Left hand grabs the chair. Right hand comes up and over your head. Make sure you're firmly planted in that chair. Big side stretch. Make sure you're not too far forward or leaning back. You want to be just right in the middle. Good. Sit up, doing the other side. Right hand grabs the chair. Left hand comes up and over. And we'll hold it. Beautiful. Sit up. We're going to move into our seated spine twist. So you're going to take your left leg, cross it over your right. Your right hand is going to grab your knee. The left hand is going to grab the back of the chair, and we're going to twist all the way over to the left. Making sure that back is nice and tall. So we're not hunched over here. Nice tall back. Good. Untwist the top. Uncross your legs nice and slow. And we'll do the other side. Right leg crosses over your left. Make sure that supporting leg, the knee and ankle are in line. So right now I'm a little popped out. You want it to be straight on. You don't want it to be too far forward, off to the side. Nice, strong supporting leg there. Left hand grabs the knee. Right hand grabs the back of the chair. Back is nice and tall, and we'll twist all the way over to the right. Good. Untwist. Uncross your legs. And we're going to do our second set. So we're doing it again. Left leg crosses over your right. Right hand grabs the knee. Left hand grabs the back of the chair. Tall back. And twist all the way over to the left. Good. Untwist. Uncross your legs. Last one. Right leg crosses over your left. Left hand grabs the knee. Right hand grabs the back of the chair. Tall back. And twist all the way over to the right. Good. Untwist the top, uncross your legs. And we are going to do our leg extension. So scoot a little bit forward on your chair. Right heel is down to the ground, toes are up to the ceiling. Two hands, one on top of the other. And you'll go down, reach for your toes. As per usual, it's totally okay if you're not touching your toes. As long as you're reaching and it's the farthest you can go, then you're doing it right. And that's also why we do each pose 2 times, because on the second time, you're going to be a little more warmed up. Those muscles are going to be ready to, you've done it before, so they're ready for the next one, and then hopefully you can get a little bit further. Good. Sit up. We're going to do the other side. Left heel down to the floor. Toes up to the ceiling. 2 hands, one on top of the other. And we go down, reach for the toes. Good. Sit up. We're doing it again. Hopefully you're a little bit more flexible this time. So, right heel down to the floor, toes up to the ceiling. 2 hands, one on top of the other, and you go down. Can you touch your shoelaces now? If you were at your knee, can you slide those hands down a little bit further? Beautiful. Sit up. Last leg. Left heel down to the floor, toes up to the ceiling. 2 hands, one on top of the other. Go down, reach. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Bring that foot in. And we are going to do our forward fold with our legs open. So you're going to open up your legs to either side of the chair. Your arms are going to go all the way up over your head. And then dive all the way down. Reach for your ankles. And then last, you're going to look down at the ground. Now your legs don't have to be open super wide. Just as long as you're making an attempt to open your legs up. Good. Come up. Arms up over your head. Keep your legs where they are. Dive down. Reach for those ankles. And look down at the ground. Good. Sit up. Bring your feet together. And we will move on to our seated pigeon. Let's go for right ankle up to your left knee. Two hands grab the front of the chair. And you're going to use your arm strength to pull your chest closer to that leg. This one. Make sure that supporting foot, knee and ankle in one line. You're not out, you're not back. Right underneath each other. Use those arms and pull yourself into the pose. Last thing we're going to do is look down at the ground. Sit up, bring that ankle back down to the ground. Left ankle comes up to your right knee. Two hands reach for the front of the chair. Use that arm strength to pull yourself forward. Nice flat back. Remember, we're not hunched over. Flat back, and then look down at the ground. Sit up. That ankle goes down to the ground. And we got round two. Reach for that right ankle. Bring it up to your left knee. Supporting leg is good. Knee and ankle in one line. Reach for the front of the chair. And pull yourself closer, chest. One day could touch your leg. I have yet to touch my leg. But as long as you feel the stretch all along the right side, like the underneath of your right leg, you're doing it right. Look down at the ground and we'll hold it. Sit up, that ankle goes down. Last one. You're going to reach for your left ankle, bring it up to that right knee. Think about your supporting leg, knee and ankle in line. Two hands. Reach for the front of the chair. Pull yourself a little bit closer until you feel that stretch all under here. Look down at the ground and we hold it. Excellent. Ankle goes down to the ground and we'll move on into our warrior series. So let's scoot on over to the right side of our chair. Right foot is out, left leg is bent on an angle. Two hands come to heart center. That elbow goes to your bent knee. And then your right hand goes up to the ceiling and we're going to look up at it. Whoa, oh my God, I completely just skipped all the warrior. Okay. Hands come to heart center. Let's get ahead of ourselves here. Hands go straight up over your head for warrior one. And we're going to hold it here first. Really excited about triangle pose. Good. Drop down those arms so they're parallel with the floor, or so that your arms are out making a letter T. And And then you're going to look over to your left. We're going to hold warrior two. Hands come to heart center. Now we'll do triangle. Elbow goes to your bent knee. Right arm straight up into the air. If you want, take your left hand, bring it down in front of that bent knee, and then look up at your right hand. Good. Hands come back to heart center. We'll sit up nice and tall. And we're going to switch over to our left side of the chair. Left leg is out, nice and long. Right leg is bent on an angle. Two hands come to heart center. Bring them up over your head for warrior one. Arms drop down parallel with the floor. Look over to your right. And we'll hold warrior two. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes to your bent knee. Left arm goes straight up into the air. And if you'd like, right arm comes down right in front of that bent knee. And then we'll look up at our left hand. Good. Hands come to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. We're doing it all again. Scooting over to the right side of our chair. Right leg is out, nice and long. Left leg is bent on an angle. Two hands come to heart center. And straight up over your head for warrior one. Drop those arms parallel with the floor. Look over your left and hold warrior two. Hands come to heart center. Elbow to your bent knee. Right arm straight up into the air. Left hand comes down in front of your bent knee. And then you're going to look up at your right hand. Beautiful. Hands come to heart center. We're going to switch over. So scoot all the way over to the left side of your chair. Left leg is out, nice and long to the side. Right leg is bent on an angle. Hands come to heart center. Bring both hands up over your head for warrior one. Good. Those arms drop parallel with the floor. Look over your right and we'll hold warrior two. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes to your bent knee. Left hand goes straight up into the air. Right hand comes down in front of that leg. And look up at your right hand. Left hand. Hands come back to your heart center. Swing your leg around. Sit. Come back straight forward, feet flat on the floor. We're going to do our revolved chair pose. So, everything's touching. Heels, toes, knees. Hands come to heart center. You're going to take your left elbow and either touch it to your right leg or tuck it on the side of your right leg and then look all the way over to the right. Keeping those hands pressed together. Keeping those hands together, come back forward so you're straight on with me. You're going to take that right elbow and either touch it to your left leg or tuck it on the side of your right leg and then look all the way over to your left leg. And then look all the way over to the left. Come back forward the whole time your hands are together. They never come apart. Let's go right into our second set. You're going to take that left elbow, touch it, or tuck it on the side of your right leg, and then look all the way over to the right. Come straight forward. Last one, that right elbow touching or tucked on the side of your left leg. And turn all the way over to the left. Good, come back straight forward. We're going to take a little break, grab a tiny sip of water, and then join me for our standing poses. As always, for downward dog, you can use another chair. If you don't want to stand up or if standing up is not available to you today, you'll just put another chair right in front of you with like the back of the chair facing you so you can rest your hands on top of it. And then you'll lean into the pose just like this. You can do it without even standing up. Grab a drink and then we'll get to it. I'm going to turn my chair so that you can see what I'm doing. So for our downward dog, you're going to grab onto the part of the chair that you were just sitting on. Walk those feet back until you feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. You're going to push your arms back. Then you want your arms head, neck, and back all in one straight line. So your ears go by your elbows, and then we'll hold it. Just like this. Good. Walk those feet back up to your chair. Stand up nice and tall. And we're going to do it again. So, reach for the front of your chair or reach for the front of the chair that you were just sitting on. Walk those feet back until you feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Then you're going to push your arms back, but your hands stay on the chair the whole time. So push your arms back, then elbows, ears go by your elbows so that your arms, head, neck, and back are all in one straight line, and then we'll hold it. Beautiful. Walk both feet back up to your chair. Then stand up nice and tall. All right, I am going to flip my chair so it's straight on, and we're going to do a little tree pose. So come on over to the left side of your chair. You're going to point your left toe down to the ground. Turn out that knee, and then slide the bottom of your shoe up to meet your other leg. Now your left hand comes to heart center. If you're still balancing, your right hand comes to heart center. And if you're still balancing, then you can fully extend your tree. Oh, and I forgot to say that where are you going to pick your foot? Are you on the ground? A little touching the ground still, a little more balance. Are you going to be on your calf? Or are you going to be on your thigh? So pick one. We're never right on our knee, so you don't want to be there. You don't push on your knee. You don't want to do that. So floor, calf, or thigh. I'm going to do calf, hands to heart center, and we'll fully extend. If you can balance, if at any point you're falling over, just reach for the chair. It's right there. Good. Hands come back to heart center, and we'll switch sides. Point that right toe to the ground. Turn it out so that your knee is pointing away. Bottom of your shoe slides up to the other foot. Pick where your foot's going to be today. Floor, calf, or thigh. Left hand, right hand comes to heart center. Then your right hand. Oh my goodness. Right hand, then your left hand. If you're still balancing, then go ahead and fully extend your tree. Good. Hands come to heart center, and we're doing our second set. Left toe points to the ground. Turn it out. Slide that bottom of your shoe up. Where are you going to be today? One hand comes to heart center, then the other comes to meet it. And if we're still balancing, you're going to fully extend your tree. Good. Hands come back to heart center. Last side, we're going over to the right side of our chair. Right toe points down to the ground. Turn that knee out and slide up the bottom of your shoe. Where are you going to be today? One hand comes to heart center, and the other. And if you're still balancing, you're going to fully extend your tree. Good. Hands come to heart center. And then we're going to sit back down to finish out our yoga practice today. Okay, at the tree pose, we do our cat-cow. So, 2 moves. I'll show you how to do them, and then you're going to take them at your own pace. So for this, I like to scoot a little bit forward. Grab on the front of your knees. Now, you're not pulling, you're just there for support. So for cow, you're going to open up your chest, look up to the ceiling, and all breathe in. For cat, you're going to breathe out. You're going to tuck your chin into your neck, and then the elbows come up. So let's go cow again. Chest opens up. We look up to the ceiling. We breathe in. For cat, we breathe out. We tuck our chin, and we close our chest. So you're just going to move back and forth. Cat, cow, at your own pace. And I'll tell you guys when to stop. The main thing that's important is that you breathe in for cow and out for cat. Wherever you're at in the cat-cow, do one more, finish your last one, and then we'll come back together for our seated wind removing pose. So again, you're going to be a little bit forward on your chair, interlock those fingers, and you're going to reach below your right knee. You're going to pick up that foot, and you're going to give it a nice tight hug, making sure that your elbows are in so you're not flying away. And then you really want the top of your leg to be touching your stomach and your chest. You want to be all nice and compact, like a little, but keep those shoulders down. You're not hunched over. We're not there yet. Good, put that one down, fix your grip, interlock those fingers, and now we're going to reach below our left knee, pick it up, and give it a tight, tight hug. Good, put that one down. Second set, fix your grip. Grab below your right knee, so you're more on the top of your shin. Pull it nice and close, elbows in, and we hold it. Good, that one goes down. Last leg. Fix your grip. Reach below that left knee. Pick it up. Give it a nice tight hug. Elbows are in, so you're not out here, and back is tall. See if you can get the top of your leg to touch all the way up to your chest. It's okay if you can't. Just try. Beautiful. Put that leg down. We are going to do our camel pose. So for this one, you're going to have your legs either touching or they can be slightly open if that's more comfortable for you. What you're going to do is wherever you're sitting, you're going to reach behind you. So I'm going to reach and grab on to like the bottom of my chair here with two hands. Now for this one, normally you want your toes and your knees and your ankles in one line. For this one, you're going to come out slightly. So here's right under each other. You're going to move them out just a tiny little bit because when we do get into the full pose, you sit forward a little bit and then your knees and ankles will be in one line. So reach two hands behind you. Get those feet ready. You're going to open up your chest as big as you can. And then you're going to look all the way up to the ceiling, maybe even to the wall behind you if you can. And we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So ready, set, go. Open up your chest, look all the way up. Good. Bring your head forward slowly. It can be a little disorienting. You can be a little dizzy, so bring your hands forward and just relax. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another one. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We are going to do that one again. So let's get into position for our camel pose, sitting a little bit forward on the chair, making sure your ankles are a little slightly in front of your knees. Grab onto the back of your chair. And for this one, it's also important to keep your eyes open. Don't close your eyes for this one. You want to stay open eyes, stay present into this pose, okay? Open up your chest as big as you can. Look up to the ceiling. And hold it. Good. Slowly bring your head forward to face me. Sit back in your chair. We'll take another couple deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Beautiful. We're going to do our last pose, which is our seated forward fold with your legs closed. So we are going to hunch our back finally. So toes, heels, knees touching. Arms come all the way up over your head. And as your arms come down, you're going to dive forward and you're going to reach for the back of your ankle. Last thing we're going to do is tuck your chin into your chest so that you're in a nice tight ball. Excellent. We're going again. Arms all the way up over your head. And dive down. Reach for the back of your ankle. Tuck your chin into your chest and hold it. Good. Arms all the way up over your head, touch at the top, and then bring them down through your heart center. Beautiful. We are going to do the last thing to close out our class, which is we're going to do our seated Savasana. So you could move to the ground if you want for this one. I'm going to stay seated. You can stay seated or lay down, whatever is comfortable. So get in a comfy position. If you're seated, your legs can be however you want to be. You are going to flip your palms so that they're up facing the ceiling and the back of your hand is resting on your legs. I would like everybody to close your eyes, and we're just going to focus on our breathing. I like to count my breath, in for 4, out for 4, because I really want you to have nothing going on in your mind, even if it's positive or negative, nothing, just focus on your breathing. I'm going to slowly open my eyes. You can open your eyes or you could keep them closed if you want to stay in your Savasana. Let's check how we did today. So my watch, if you are following along with me, it says that I burned 115 calories in our yoga workout. That's awesome, you guys. I hope you had a good class today. And like I said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so there's no shadow boxing. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.